In this video, I'm going to share with you my very first attempt on making a diorama. Hey, how's it going everyone? This is DCSG81 and yes, today I'm going to share with you my very first attempt in making a diorama, which was in 2017. Yes, that's 5 years ago. Yeah. Before I begin showing you the diorama that I made, I would like to share some pictures on the progress which I started out last time. Yep, so let's enjoy the pictures. So the very first thing that you need into making a diorama is an idea of what you are going to make. Okay, so of course you must have visualized what you wanted your diorama to look like. Then you will go and buy the material like you see right here. So I actually bought this material based on my imagination on how I wanted my diorama to be. And the next one is I actually put some figures on it to make sure that it really works that way, like how many figures can it fit and how tall I want it to be and things like that. Okay, so it's like the measurements there. The next thing I do is of course I carve it out. As you can see here, I have a very bad carving there. It's not really that good. And this next picture shows that the completed carving that I have done. Yep, so this is how my diorama that I want it to looks like. And then the next picture shows how the figure will looks like on the diorama. If you do enjoy the video so far, I would appreciate if you give it a thumbs up. And this next picture shows that I actually apply glues all over it and I cover it with toilet paper. So I learned this method from another diorama maker from YouTube, and it is very useful because you actually wrap around the diorama so that the styrofoam doesn't drop out anymore. And the second useful thing of this method is that it actually provides something like a layer for you to paint, so your paint will actually absorb better into your diorama. And the next picture shows that I finally painted it. Yep, so as you can see, this is the first layer of paint. And then next I follow up with some shadings. Yep, all over at the side with some white shadings, and then that's about it. So yes, as you can see, now this is the diorama that I have made so far. Yep, so this is my first attempt, and let's get a closer look. And it still looks good even after 5 years here. So it's still very rigid. As you can see, everything is being glued and covered by the toilet paper. Yes, it might sound weird, but it actually works very well. As you can see, the paint actually goes into the diorama very well, because if you don't do that, you're just painting on the styrofoam. As you know, styrofoam might not really take in the acrylic paints well. Maybe some does, but I'm not sure. But with toilet paper, you can rest assured that everything is being absorbed nicely. Of course, it's not as good looking as some of the professional, but I'm proud of it because this is like my first attempt. And let's see how well it can fit onto some of the figures. Yep, we have Iron Man here. Let's put Hawkeye at the top. Yeah, he always like the top spot because he's a sharpshooter. And next, let's have Captain America right over here. Yep. And then we will have Thor. Okay, so how can we not have the beautiful Thor? Okay, standing right here. And we'll have Black Widows over here. Yep, at the other staircase. And then lastly, of course, how can we miss the big green guy, Hulk? Okay, yep. So this actually fits all the Avengers. And yeah, I'm gonna show you how Hawkeye looks on the top. Yes, this is how he looks. Yep, so this is how the diorama looks in overall. The intention of me making this video is to actually encourage most of you guys who are into diorama making. Yes, guys, do give it a try into making it. As you can see, it's not that hard and it's not that expensive to start on. The styrofoam is very cheap. All you need is some imagination and some carving skill, and yeah, you can just build whatever you want to, and nobody is going to criticize you because this is your own work. You should be very proud of it, like I do. And the next picture I'm going to show you is how many days I actually used to make this diorama, and I'll catch you again in my next video.